Hey, happy Friday, everybody. I hope last week everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving and was able to spend time with family, get a little bit of rest before the final push at the end of the year, getting ready for Christmas and or any other holiday that you might celebrate. Just wanted to touch back in for another friendly Friday safety tip, and this one's going to be a little bit more for the house, but it definitely applies to businesses because I'm sure once I say this, you'll know that you have some employees that attempt this. But I want to talk to you about the dangers of space heaters. Space heaters are extremely dangerous, whether you use them at home or in the workplace. And they're dangerous for multiple reasons. Even when equipped with the proper safety switches, improper use can lead to a catastrophic fire. And there's actually a pretty high statistic. I think it was somewhere around last time I took 33% of all house fires in the U.S. were a result of some type of space heating device, which is a pretty high number when you think about it. So basically, always use a space heater if you're going to use one per the manufacturer's recommendations. Never plug a space heater into any type of extension cord, surge protector, power strip, anything like that. Space heaters are only designed to plug directly into a wall outlet, and a caveat of that is that wall outlet has to be specifically rated for the amperage that space heater is going to pull. So if that space heater is going to pull more than 15 amps, which is just about a standard house socket from anybody built before 1990, 1995, that kind of time frame, it's not going to have the right amperage for that socket. And what's going to happen is if your breaker in the panel is not stabilized or you're not using a GFCI outlet, it's not going to pop. You're not going to trip a breaker. It's going to heat up that wire. It's going to melt it in the wall. It's going to cause a fire, especially in the business office. This is especially hazardous. People get cold sitting at their desk. They plug in a space heater to the power strip under their desk that's not rated or equipped to handle the space heater electrical current, and it will melt, it will burn. I've seen it. I've literally seen this happen in my healthcare days in the hospital environment and in the business office space. So space heaters are extremely dangerous. They should be equipped with a switch to turn off at 212 degrees. They should also be equipped with a tip over switch if it happens to fall over, that it's going to shut itself off. That doesn't mean that is going to automatically happen every single time in every situation. So you need to think about, if you're going to allow space heaters in your workplace, and that's a big if, what are the requirements for those space heaters to make sure they're maintained? And if you're going to use a space heater at home, is it really worth the risk? Or maybe you should spend a few extra dollars on your main heating and air conditioning system to be more functional for the house. Space heaters, big danger. Leave a comment if you have any questions on it. Call me, email me, text me, whatever. I'm pretty passionate about this. The dangers of a space heater, especially as it's getting colder, are definitely there. And I would highly recommend that other means to stay warm, like a blanket, would be used prior to advocating the use of a space heater. Thanks and have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys back here next Friday for another Friendly Friday safety tip.